The ancient demons that inspired Labubu, and they're terrifying. Imagine discovering that the cute viral toy character taking over social media is actually based on horrifying creatures from ancient mythology that parents used to frighten children into obedience for thousands of years. Welcome back to Beneath the Depths. Today, we're exploring the dark origins of Labubu and similar elf-like characters, tracing them back to ancient demons, trickster spirits, and malevolent creatures from folklore worldwide that share the same distinctive features: pointed ears, prominent teeth, and mischievous or sinister nature. Labubu, created by Hong Kong artist Ka-Sing Leung in 2015, is described as an elf from a Nordic forest who lost his way. The character has distinctive rabbit-like teeth, pointed ears, and a somewhat unsettling appearance, despite being marketed as cute. But here's what's truly shocking. These exact features appear in terrifying demons and evil spirits, described in ancient mythology across multiple cultures for thousands of years. The most direct inspiration comes from Scandinavian and Germanic folklore about malevolent forest spirits. The Huldu folk, or hidden people, of Icelandic legend, are elf-like beings living in rocks and forests. While sometimes helpful, they're primarily known for leading travelers astray, stealing children, and punishing those who disrespect nature. What happened next will blow your mind. Ancient descriptions of these creatures match Labubu's features almost exactly. In Norse mythology, the Dokkalfar, or dark elves, were sinister supernatural beings associated with death, darkness, and the underworld. Ancient texts describe them with pointed ears, sharp teeth, and a habit of playing cruel tricks on humans. They lived underground or in deep forests, emerging at night to cause mischief or harm. Can you imagine these ancient demons being transformed into cute collectible toys thousands of years later? But here's where it gets really interesting. Similar creatures appear in Japanese folklore. The Tengu are supernatural beings with both bird and human characteristics, known for their prominent noses or beaks, which evolved into prominent teeth in some regional variations, pointed features, and mischievous to malevolent nature. They were said to kidnap children, lead monks astray, and cause general chaos. The Kappa, another Japanese folklore creature, shares some features. They're small, have distinctive mouths with visible teeth or beaks, and are known for drowning unwary travelers, especially children. Ancient warnings about Kappa were used to keep children away from dangerous waters. That's not the most amazing part. The cute but slightly unsettling aesthetic of modern Japanese character design deliberately draws from these traditional demons. European folklore provides even more terrifying origins. The kobold of German legend is a household spirit that can be helpful or harmful. When angered, these creatures with pointed features and sharp teeth would spoil food, break objects, and torment residents. They were described as small, elf-like beings that lived in walls or cellars, very similar to modern, cute horror character designs. The changeling legend appears across European cultures. Supernatural creatures with pointed features that fairies would swap for human babies. These creatures would appear almost but not quite human, with unusual teeth, ears, or features. Parents who suspected their child was a changeling would perform horrifying rituals to force the fairy folk to return the real child. The slightly off appearance that makes Labubu both cute and unsettling mirrors these ancient changeling descriptions perfectly. Here's what makes these connections even more disturbing. Ancient artwork depicting these demons shows remarkable similarity to modern character designs. Medieval manuscripts show forest spirits with exaggerated teeth, pointed ears, and grotesque yet somehow appealing features. The Japanese Edo period art depicting yokai, supernatural creatures, uses the same aesthetic principles that modern designers employ, making something simultaneously cute and creepy. The Krampus tradition from Alpine folklore represents perhaps the most famous example of this demon aesthetic. This horned, fanged creature with pointed features punishes naughty children during Christmas season. Despite being terrifying in original form, modern Krampus has been somewhat sanitized and even made cute in some representations, following the exact same pattern as Labubu's evolution from ancient demon imagery to collectible toy. But that's not the most amazing part. The psychological appeal of these cute but creepy characters has deep roots in human evolution. Scientists studying this phenomenon call it cute aggression, or the appeal of creepy cute aesthetics. Our brains are attracted to baby-like features, large eyes, small size, but also fascinated by things that are slightly wrong or threatening. Ancient peoples understood this instinctively when creating demon legends. The tooth motif specifically has ancient significance across cultures. Prominent teeth or fangs universally signified supernatural or dangerous beings. Vampires, demons, yokai, and evil spirits across all cultures were given exaggerated teeth in artwork and descriptions. Labubu's distinctive rabbit teeth directly reference this ancient demon characteristic, albeit in softened form. The forest-dwelling origin story for Labubu also connects to ancient beliefs. Forests were places of danger and the supernatural in virtually all ancient cultures. Forest spirits were real concerns for our ancestors. Dense woods were where you might get lost, attacked by wild animals, or encounter human dangers. Creating supernatural beings that embodied these fears helped people process the legitimate terror of wilderness. Here's where it gets really interesting from a cultural perspective. The transformation of ancient demons into cute collectibles reflects modern society's relationship with fear and the supernatural. We no longer believe these creatures are real threats, so we can play with the imagery, making terrifying folklore into comforting toys. It's a form of cultural exorcism, taking power from old fears by making them cute. The viral success of Labubu and similar characters, like Sunny Angel, Molly, and other designer toys, reveals our continued fascination with the slightly unsettling. These aren't purely cute, like Hello Kitty, or purely scary, like horror characters. They occupy the same psychological space as ancient folklore creatures that were both fascinating and frightening. Japanese kawaii culture mastered this blend with characters like Gloomy Bear, a cute bear that occasionally mauls its owner, or Rilakuma, relaxed bears with slightly dead eyes. This aesthetic deliberately references yokai traditions where supernatural creatures were neither purely good nor evil, but ambiguous and unsettling. The popularity of these designs proves the appeal is universal and timeless. The commercial success of Labubu specifically demonstrates how ancient folklore can be repackaged for modern consumption. Limited edition releases create artificial scarcity, similar to how ancient peoples believed encounters with supernatural beings were rare and special. Collecting different variations mirrors how different regions had slightly different versions of the same demon legends. But here's what's truly shocking about this phenomenon. Despite being sanitized into toys, these characters retain their power to unsettle. Many people find Labubu genuinely creepy, despite its cute marketing. Children sometimes fear these toys, even while being attracted to them. This mirrors exactly how ancient peoples felt about the folklore creatures that inspired them, simultaneously attracted and repelled. The ancient demons that inspired Labubu reveal that our modern cute but creepy aesthetic has roots stretching back thousands of years. The features we find appealing in these characters, pointed ears, prominent teeth, slightly unsettling expressions, are the exact same features ancient peoples used to depict supernatural threats. We've domesticated these demons, turned ancient terrors into collectibles, but the primal appeal of the slightly monstrous remains unchanged. The fact that millions of people worldwide are now collecting toys based on ancient demon imagery proves that folklore never truly dies. It just evolves, transforms, and finds new ways to captivate human imagination across generations. What do you think about Labubu's dark origins? Does knowing these cute characters are based on ancient demons change how you see them? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more shocking discoveries about the ancient origins of modern pop culture phenomena.